Gap widening, isn't it? These top three and the chasing pack, as we kind of expected it to, considering the form that we've seen from those. Like, look at the goal difference,
Wow.
compared to the rest of them. 2 points separate them. I'm going to be asking you that a lot, I feel, between now and the end of the season.
Who's going to win the league?
Well, I tell you what, it's great for us. It is great for football fans because this is a proper race, you feel, that's going to go down to the wire, isn't it?
Yeah. And we saw Liverpool before the international break dropping points to Brighton and the likes of Brentford. Now we've seen Chelsea struggle a little bit and then get a result today, but they have dropped some points. So City, that loss at home to Crystal Palace, they had a lot of injuries and illnesses today, but the first 11 was strong. The bench wasn't as strong. There was still a few nuggets in there to come on. Jack Grealish was on the bench. Phil Foden was on the bench. But actually, I really liked what Aston Villa did.
Right.
I mean, they lost the game. Gerrard's had a good start, 2 wins away at Palace the last time, and then I think this is his first home game. I'm not sure who the first game, I think it might have been Leeds, I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, his side came out and played. No, they lost the game and people say, yeah, but at least it was an open game, it made it an entertaining game, and that's not always the best way to play Manchester City, but particularly with the injuries that they had. Villa had a go, it made it a really good game. They asked a lot of questions, or a few questions in the second half, and City had to defend, and they've got a bit of steel about them as well, particularly at the back. Ake played beside Diaz. There was no Walker either. Zinchenko was back in the team. So they did get asked a few questions. It wasn't Villa just sat in and nicked a goal and that was it. They were a bit of pressure and they came through it. But those three sides at the top, we talked about it in yesterday's show. It's three of the and this is the problem for all these other teams that are out recruiting coaches. The three best coaches are here.
Yeah.
They're managing Liverpool, City and Chelsea. And that's not just about playing squads, it's about what these guys do as well.
From a Liverpool perspective, just with your Liverpool goggles on, Stevie, who are you most concerned
You're having that, by the way?
about?
What?
I haven't seen that.
Of course, I watched the Everton game. He's like this for the whole game, all nervous.
I wish I had $1 for every time you've broken Liverpool goggles up.
I think you're fine.
I'd have retired by now.
Who are you most concerned
so
about?
wearing the goggles, what are you
Most concerned about. I'm actually most concerned about Liverpool themselves, because they have one real flaw that sticks out, and that is defensively between Alexander-Arnold and whoever plays right centre back.
Right.
It's been there for the last two. Even when they were doing great, it was there. I remember sitting next to Robbo at the Champions League final and saying the only way that Tottenham are going to get in and out of this game is if they target in between. And at the time, it was Matip and Alexander-Arnold. And nothing's changed because the left-hand side is solid, the middle of the park is still doing a fantastic job, both sides of the ball, and they're scoring goals for fun. The one weakness that is pretty obvious is that.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.